What is up, gang? We are in Cusco, Peru, up in the mountains. All right, so we did get rained out in El Centro and couldn't really do much around Parque de las Armas, but we ended up stumbling into a little store. We were on this back street. We stumbled into this little store. Hola.
Hola.
And we end up finding not even planned, end up finding a much better deal for going to Machu Picchu than we had planned on our own. We were planning to doing everything anyway. Because it's the start of low season or rainy season here, it's December. It's December the 8th or 9th today. We got a wicked price, and it includes everything. Transport, hostel in Aguas Calientes. And Aguas Calientes is the town that you basically have to go to before going to Machu Picchu. If you've done any research on Machu Picchu, you understand that. But if you don't, that's what you have to do. You have to go to this little town called Aguas Calientes, or Hot Waters, before. And you have to spend the night there most of the time if you are planning on doing a morning trip to Machu Picchu, which I do recommend. On that note, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm excited. If you can't tell I'm excited, I'm pacing around here, and she's excited too. She's excited too. She's nervous and excited. But on that note, you guys who are watching this are like, shut up, John, get to the Machu Picchu part and show us everything. So I'm gonna shut my mouth now, and here you guys can enjoy our documentation of Machu Picchu. Let's get it. Good morning, gang. This is, we're heading out this morning right now. We're headed right to the, what you call like the point where everyone's meeting. There's 15 people on this, it's a tour. So when we originally had this plan, Medes and I were planning just to go fly solo. And then we just stumbled upon this tour, and it's an amazing deal. So we said, hey, why not? It's cheaper for us to go on the tour than it is for us to go solo. Much cheaper. So we're like, psh, and we don't have to worry about taxis or hostels or any of that kind of stuff. So we're just in the taxi right now, headed to the point. We're getting all ready. We already ate our breakfast. We had a nice high protein breakfast, extra lean ground beef, eggs, slices of ham, avocado, tomato slices, some of the Peruvian potatoes, which are really tasty, by the way. And we drank this cocoa drink. And if you guys know a coca drink, it's made with coca leaves, and coca leaves are the leaves that are made in for other things. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I'm just gonna say yeah. But like, it's not the drug in here. It's just it's the leaf that they make it with after a shitload of chemical processing, and yeah. You could eat a million of these leaves and not feel like you would if you were on that. Anyway, on that note, we'll see you in a minute. Now, it's impossible for me to show just how sketchy parts of this road were. It basically wrapped around mountains. Some parts were super high. This part here isn't so high, but there were parts where the road was just wide enough for the bus, but it was all crumbly dirt and rocks. Super sketchy. I can't even begin to show that.
¿No querías venir a Machu Picchu?
Toma Machu Picchu.
Wow. Parte de la experiencia. Vamos a Machu Picchu.
Now, other than the motion sickness, I am not a nervous driver, but this bus driver thought he was driving a Porsche around these hairpin turns. All right, we're at our, well, second to final stop. We're getting lunch here. This place is called Hidroelectrica. Virtually what it is just a restaurant in the middle of nowhere, and we're eating. And I will tell you guys this. There's a reason why the bus was 1/3 of the price of the train and everything included. We got the this whole tour, bus, hostel, private hostel, 3 meals, round trip, and the ticket entrance for less than the price of just the train if we were just to take the train, which is nuts. But now we know why. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. I didn't know the bus existed. There's a reason why no one talks about the bus. And when the guy said, oh yeah, this is by bus. And I said, well, what bus? There's no bus. This is just a train. No, there's a bus. So people take buses. But the route is insane. It is the craziest road I've ever been on in my entire life. Hands down. ¿Qué piensas, amor? ¿Es una ruta loca?
Es una ruta loca. Una ruta peligrosa, extrema.
It's extremely dangerous route. But here's the thing. The views that you get are incredible. The views are absolutely incredible. But if you're an anxious person, if you get car sick, do not ever take the bus. You just take the freaking train. If you're not on a budget, just take the train. November and December are my slowest months as an online trainer. So what I learned after the last 4 years is that in these months, I got to pare down. I got to budget a little smarter because January and February are great months, but I had to pare down. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll cut a corner here. We'll take the bus. This sounds like a great deal. But as amazing as those views are, for us, it's not worth it. I'm nauseous and she has anxiety. So if you have anxiety or nausea, you get car sick, don't take.
Todos en el bus estaban súper quietos a la expectativa de que nos íbamos a caer en cualquier momento.
Everyone on the bus was kind of worried that we could just fall at any minute at certain parts. Lots of parts were great. The thing I want to say, the caveat I want to say about this, guys, the caveat I want to say is the last quarter of this whole route, they're rebuilding the road, building new bridges, building new structures in, and they're making it way safer. So in the future, the bus is going to be way more appealing. I'm just going to tell you that. It's going to be way more appealing. But yeah, so if you're going to go to Machu Picchu via bus in the future, it probably is going to be a lot better than what we experienced today because that was shit. So whether you're going to Machu Picchu by bus or by train, most of you will probably come by train. There's a 10-kilometer walk to Aguas Calientes, which is the town you're gonna stay probably the night before hiking Machu Picchu. So it's a 10-kilometer walk. It's mixed terrain. So experienced hikers are gonna think this is nothing. But to people that don't hike much, you're gonna feel it a little bit. As you can tell, I'm breathing a little bit, but we just went up a big incline. Excuses, right? Look at this. Absolutely just stunning out here. What's up, everyone? Just arrived in Aguas Calientes, the town. This. And my back, my neck from carrying this damn book bag. Just FYI, the tour guides told us to bring stuff for winter at this time of year because it's, you know, the early December. Holy crap, we did not need it. And carrying around these heavy sweaters and gloves and all this shit was just ridiculous. So I'd recommend pack lighter than you think and just do layers. My winter jacket was just a waste of time. So that's my recommendation. We're tired, we're gonna chill out, and then we're gonna go eat dinner. All right, guys, this is our hostel room in Aguas Calientes. Aguas Calientes. Why do I say that weird? I don't know. So we've got a little tub, you know, very, as they say in Spanish, sencillo, basic, but it does the job. And we've got a pretty big, she ducked under the camera. We got a big ass king bed, which is the highlight, obviously. And other than that, there's really not much. There's a TV that we won't use because we haven't used a TV in a hotel or hostel or an Airbnb in, well, never. And look at our view here. We have a view of the whole. That's the trick. So this room here was booked by the agency that we booked through. So we booked through an agency. Originally, we were going to do everything ourselves. We got here, we were told there was no tickets left online. Then we're like, what the heck? We talked to a couple of people. Then they're like, no, just ask around in Cusco. Like, people have tickets. So we found out, this is a big tip for you guys, if you're going to Machu Picchu and for some reason you didn't plan ahead, it wasn't planned like us, like we don't even have athletic clothing or hiking shoes. If it's not planned or if you didn't get tickets online, you're not dead in the water. You can still go to Plaza de las Armas in Cusco, and you can get find agencies that have tours and stuff like that. So I think at that point going alone was kind of not possible, but we could hop on this tour. And hopping on this tour was for the both of us, Almides and I, it was 215 USD all in. So that's bus to Aguas Calientes. That was a stop for breakfast, which we had to pay for, and included dinner at lunchtime, a lunch at lunch, and then an included dinner tonight, and included breakfast tomorrow morning, plus this hostel room. And if we want to take the bus to Machu Picchu, which we didn't have planned, but now we're talking, maybe we'll take the bus to Machu Picchu, that is 12 USD at the time of recording this video. So that's some important information for you guys. If you are planning to go to Machu Picchu, and maybe you're like us and you wait till the last minute to make decisions, I don't know. I have lots of good traits, but that's not one of them. All right, guys, it is approximately 4:15 a.m. and we slept about 6 hours last night, which is amazing. So we only got 4 the night before, but we woke up and it is raining. And it has been raining for hours, and I hope it stops so the air and the sky clears up at Machu Picchu a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So we're gonna go grab the breakfast that starts at 5 a.m. down in the hostel, and then from there we are gonna go and get ready to go to the freaking hill. And I've got 2 changes of socks, and yeah, anyway, it's raining and I fucking pray that it stops.
They don't love you like
It's been raining all morning, but we got here. Look at this. So we just arrived, and it is absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you guys in the B-roll, but This is amazing. We're stoked. The views are insane. Insane.
Group picture. En gros, genre juste la dernière partie.
Okay, guys, now that I've collected myself a little bit and brought the the nerves down, look at this. We came in, our entry was 7 a.m. for Circuit 2, which is the classic circuit. Now, I know it's hard to find online. We tried to book it online, we couldn't find it. But yeah, this is Circuit 2, it's a classic circuit. And it has these classic views, as you guys can see. I showed you guys in the B-roll anyway, but there's a ton of people here, but not as much as I thought there'd be. I think what I'd highly recommend is coming early in the morning, and they always recommend early entries anyway. So go early, get up friggin' early. We got up at 4 a.m. And yes, there are some lines for people trying to get photos and stuff like that. The worst offender is my girlfriend. I just took 4,000 photos of her, but that's okay. She'll laugh at that, but look at this. It's just absolutely incredible. And then as you can see, everyone behind us, we're gonna get this tour rolling. Let's get it.
No se habrá visto nada. Por ese motivo es que este lugar se cuida para la historia. Todo.
Side. So the door was made with bamboo, a big one. So this doesn't mean that Incas were poor people, because that way they made it all doors. No, this used to represent the space. How we know? Because all the remains they found, they were about. There were no massive ones, okay? But nowadays,
Turned out to be an absolutely incredible day, guys. We got the clear air, the classic views, and this is one of those things I just realized that I'm not a historian, I'm a personal trainer. You know, this is amazing exercise, amazing views, amazing fresh air, something you do once in your life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let the videos do the talking.
¿Sacrificios? ¿Dónde estarán las llamas?
Son como las ovejas que atienden al llamado.
¿Sí? Por eso digo, se ve en tres.
So if you guys are really advanced, this mountain right here is Huaychu Picchu. Why can't I say that normally? But yeah, that mountain there, you can actually hike that. If we bought a re-entrance ticket and came back in this afternoon, we can hike that and see this mountain from that mountain. My microphone died, guys, but this right here and this are the three most important rooms in all of Machu Picchu. This is the templo, this is the room with the 3 windows, and this is basically the headquarters of like someone very, very special.
Garantía de este techo, señores, solamente 6 años. Después tienen que renovar, cambiar.
All right, my microphone died and I don't have a chance to charge it, but right now, Medes and I are doing the hike back. We've got on our cheap t-shirts because, well, someone told us to pack winter stuff. Our guide told us to pack, or the guy that booked, the agent that booked the tour told us to pack winter stuff. So we packed all of our winter stuff and it's like 26, 27 degrees Celsius. So yeah, we bought t-shirts. Look at this, alpacas. Anyway, on the way back, this is a 3-hour hike. We're gonna stop and get a lunch. Apparently there's a good little lunch spot. And then we have that 5-hour demon of a bus ride. I bought a Gravel. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I bought a Gravel. I felt like I was gonna puke yesterday. Buenos dias. Anyway, but yeah, that's where we're at now. Machu Picchu, I gotta correct this. It's Machu Picchu. There's an emphasis on the first C, because apparently they said, the guide said that Picchu means old penis. So you have to say Picchu, Machu Picchu, and all the tourists say that wrong. We all say it wrong in the north. She was saying it wrong too. So anyway, guys, let's freaking get it.
Get it.
For anyone curious, we did 21,000 steps yesterday in the 10K plus the walk up to our apartment. So 21,000 steps. And then I'm assuming today's gonna be at least 21,000 steps because we're literally reversing the same thing. And yes, I'm wearing a poncho because it just started to rain a couple minutes ago and then stopped, but you don't know because the black clouds. If you guys don't know me, my name is Jonathan Ellis. I am a more than 14-year experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach. And this here is my girlfriend, Medes. And we travel to many different Latin countries. We're stuck in the North American hemisphere right now because of my business. I'm an online personal fitness, health and fitness coach. So I work with all of my clients in the American time zones. So basically from Pacific time to Atlantic time. So, and Central and Eastern, everything in between, Mountain time, all those time zones are what I work in. So if I went to, like, let's say my dream spot, Southeast Asia, it's going to be hard. I would have to stay up all night to do my client calls, or force them to stay up all night to do their call in my morning. So that's not going to work. But so I'm assuming we've got another 2 hours here right now, 2 hours on this trail, and then we're going to catch the bus to take us back to Cusco. Word to the wise, don't do 45,000 steps on uneven ground wearing barefoot shoes. I highly recommend against that. My calves and my feet are destroyed. The rest of my body could go for hours, but my calves and my feet, oh my God. That's what we're looking at here. Zeros. Bad idea. We need actual hiking boots, but look at that. We're at the restaurant, literally in the middle of the mountains. This is where the buses take us, and we just got word. You guys, if you were passionate like I was about how frigging crazy this drive was on the way in, we just got word that there was basically a rock landslide, and the road to get here is blocked. It's completely blocked. It doesn't surprise me because there was like, I lost count of 25 murals of people who died on the side of the road in this same path. Like I'm telling you guys, I was not exaggerating at the start of this video. This path is crazy. Look at this. Not a single bus. Not a single bus. The path is blocked. And I don't know how long we're gonna stay here, but it's beautiful. And they're charging a shitload, $5 for Wi-Fi and like $8 for a bottle of water. They know they have the monopoly. Anyway, I just look at this. It's nice over here. There's like a little, not a town, but like a bunch of houses right into the mountain. So you know what's absolutely crazy about the situation? We've been waiting for 2.5, well, probably when I look at my phone, going on 3 hours now, and they just come up with a solution. This is what they're gonna do for us. Otherwise, we're stranded, literally in the middle of nowhere. They're going to get their private employee car that transports the railway workers back out to the road, and they're going to transport us 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 to that part of the road. Then we have to walk an additional 10 minutes, and then we can board the bus. This process is going to take hours, and get this, not only is it more work for us, but we have to pay more. They're making us pay $5 more, which is like nothing, but it's almost like a slap in the face. Anyway, I hate doing things where I sound like I'm complaining, but like, what would you guys do if you've been waiting 3 hours for a bus that you've already paid for, and then they make you pay for more, and then you have to walk 25 minutes? Ridiculous. What's up, folks? It is 6:15 in the evening, and we were supposed to already be 95% of the way back to Cusco by now. The road that was collapsed was absolutely, like, ridiculously collapsed. 3 dump trucks full of rubble and dirt. It was crazy, big boulders. And now we seem to be hitting another snag. The tour bus in front of us can't pass. There seems to be some stuff that is falling down in another area, which is absolutely insane. So at this point, I don't even know if we are going to be able to pass, and we're all exhausted and tired. Anyway, she's really exhausted and tired.
That's a really cool handheld weapon.
GoPro.
Ahí atrás.
All right, guys, we just arrived back at the apartment, 11:23 p.m. That gravel knocked me out. Holy crap. It was an amazing, quick 2 days. I will recommend you guys, if you're going to Machu Picchu, give yourself a couple days beforehand to adjust to the altitude, and you know, go into it, know that you're going to, if you're not doing if there is like the hardcore 4-day Inca Trail hike, like a hardcore hike, we did not do that. But I will tell you guys, you want to go into this, even just the casual 2-day thing like we did, with proper footwear and with proper clothing, because we are hurting because of that. My body feels good, but my freaking feet are destroyed. Do not wear barefoot footwear on this. The ground is way too uneven. Anyway, we're back. It was an amazing experience. So make sure you hit that subscribe if you like travel and travel fitness related content, health and fitness related content. So that's what I do. Once again, Jonathan Ellis. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys very soon.